Look out, everybody. They're getting healthy again. We're talking about the Dodgers. The schedule's broken right. The last 2 weeks, all of a sudden, they've got some momentum. Look out again, National League and the rest of baseball. But before we get too carried away, we've got a potential NLCS preview tonight down at Truist Field in Atlanta against the Braves. We'll talk about that one in just a second. Hi there, I'm Bruce Marshall, checking out baseball action here on Tuesday night. It's going to be Dodgers Braves down in Atlanta. We'll be talking about that one more in just a second. First of all, though, a couple of quick housekeeping reminders. Like always, don't forget to click our subscribe button on your screen right there. Make sure you get all of our Wager Talk TV videos. Also, don't forget, it's $5 Tuesday right now. All of our picks up there at Wager Talk, $5 today, including I got a baseball pick up there for $5 today. And don't forget also, we are on the cusp of football season here. NFL preseason already getting going. Hey, I won my last 3 preseason picks last weekend. So heading into this preseason weekend with some momentum, and games will be starting on Thursday night. We've also got up there right now my first 5% play in college football this season. And that's a week 0 Saturday matchup. And it's up there right now at my site at Wager Talk. So football is here. Check out my site at Wager Talk right now. And don't forget, it's $5 Tuesday. Okay, let's take a look at this battle here tonight that we've got in Atlanta at Truist Field. As you can see on the crawl at the bottom of the screen there, we're looking at the Dodgers and the Braves. Dodgers favored here pretty substantially here, about close to 160, minus 157 or so. The Braves take back the other way, about plus 130 on the Braves. Total at 8.5, shaded a little bit to the under. If you're inclined on the run line, you want to lay the extra run with the Dodgers, get a little plus price, about 113, 115 or so. If you want to take the extra run with the Braves, you're going to have to be laying about 135, 136. But what about this getting healthy stuff we talked about just a second ago? Well, the Dodgers, here we go again. We saw just recently Blake Snell return to the rotation, and tonight it's Tyler Glasnow back in the rotation for the Dodgers after nearly 4 months off. He hasn't pitched since May 6th, back spasms, and he's had a long rehab. But as the Dodgers usually do this, just so conveniently, their pitchers, they can keep them shut down in the middle of the season and bring them back. Some rather fragile guys like Snell and Glasnow, but now they're should be ready to go. They've been rested for a couple months, and here we go, postseason not too far away. And can they ramp it up? And Glasnow will get his chance tonight against the Braves. Now, remember, Glasnow last year also had an extended absence over 2 months. His first game back was against the Brewers. Awfully good, only 2 hits, no runs allowed in 5 2/3 innings. In fact, his first 3 starts that he came back, he pitched a total of 18 innings, only allowed 2 runs over those first 3 starts. That's after he came off the injured list last year, and he was sidelined, like we said, for over 2 months last year. It is well over 3 months, closer to 4 months, that he's been sidelined this year, but he was very hot at the start of the season. As you can see, his numbers there in April and early in May, he was 3-0. ERA was down about 2.72. The WHIP at 0.83. He was awfully sharp at the outset of the season, but he hasn't pitched in nearly 4 months. The Dodger bullpen will probably get some extra work here tonight. I think Glasnow's probably on a pitch count. But you take a look at what the Dodgers have been doing lately, though. The pitching has been pretty good, and the bullpen has stepped up pretty nicely. They will have had a day off after sweeping at the Pirates on the weekend. And speaking of that, sweeping the Pirates on the weekend, that was on the heels of sweeping the Rockies. Looks like the Dodgers have got some momentum back. Thank you, Rockies, for triggering the Dodgers there because LA was struggling some before that. They had lost 3 of 4 to Milwaukee. They had lost 2 or 3 to the Diamondbacks. They were swept by the Cubs, swept by the Red Sox in recent weeks. But all of a sudden, here come the Rockies showing up, and then Pittsburgh on the weekend. And both of them kind of rolled over for the Dodgers. And here LA is very hot, 6-game win streak. What are the Braves going to do about it here tonight? Well, Bryce Elder is on the mound. He hasn't pitched all that badly. In fact, earlier in the season, he pitched very well against the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine back on May 10th, 5 2/3 innings of shutout ball in an eventual 7-2 Atlanta win. He got the win that day. and he's generally been consistent this season. His ERA is sitting there about 3.7, so not too badly. The thing you want to note, though, about the Braves right now, they have been flattening out some lately, and this has been offensive problems for the Braves. The last 10 games, they've only scored 23 runs. They did scratch out a win in the Little League Classic at Williamsport on Sunday night against the Brewers after losing the first two games of that series in Milwaukee before both teams flew to Williamsport for the Little League Classic. But the offense just isn't doing much. Matt Olson the past week, and he's having a big year, but like everybody else the last week, slowing down, no homers, no RBIs the past week for Olson. And this is pretty much across the lineup. Everybody's sort of gone cold at the same time. And like we said, only 23 runs scored their last 10 games. Elder tonight, though, he will be facing a Dodger lineup without Andy Pages, who is out right now with an ankle injury for a couple of weeks. So he's the Dodgers' best hitter. And like we said, the Dodgers haven't been tearing the cover off the ball lately either. You add this up tonight, kind of tempted to look at the Braves just because of the price here, but I'm not sure I want to buck the Dodgers going this hot right now, but I think there's a much more clear recommendation here tonight, and that's on the total side, and that's under. Looking at 8.5, that's not a prohibitive price, about minus 114 or so, maybe 115. But everything is sort of setting up here. The pitching matchup, both offenses struggling, and the way these teams have been trending lately, lots of unders lately. For the Dodgers, 9-4 their last 13 games outside of Denver. We're going to throw away those games against the Rockies in Denver. So they've been generally trending under lately, and Atlanta trending under too, 8-1 its last 9 going under. So they're not scoring a lot of runs. Neither of the Dodgers. The pitching matchup suggests this might be lower scoring again tonight. So that's what we're going to look at. Our recommendation, under Dodgers Braves tonight in Atlanta. We'll see what happens. Okay, don't forget, if you got a comment for me, hit the comment box on the screen. I always love to hear from you. And don't forget the special offers. It's $5 Tuesday. Go up to our site at Wager Talk right now on my page, $5 top choice for tonight, $5 picks everywhere in Wager Talk here on $5 Tuesday. And don't forget football coming up soon. I've got a 5% college play top choice week 0 on Saturday. It's available right now on my page at Wager Talk. Okay, until next time, it's a goodbye from me.